If you're wondering whether investing just 100 euros a month is even worth it, I get it. Maybe it feels too small to matter. Maybe you think you need thousands to get started. In this video, I'll show you. First, what 100 euros a month can really grow into over 10, 20, 30 years or even longer. Why it's one of the smartest habits you can actually build. And how to start even if you never invested before. Let's take a look at what this small step can actually do. And here's the truth. It's not about investing a huge amount once. It's about being consistent with small amounts over a long period of time. Now, 100 euros a month is 1,200 a year. Over 10 years, that's 12,000 of your own money. When invested wisely, especially in something like a low-cost ETF, that can grow far beyond what you expected. Let me show you the actual numbers. Let's say you invest 100 euros a month into something like SPYL, a low-fee S&P 500 ETF. Historically, S&P 500 has returned around 10% annually. Now, here what happens over time. Let's simply open compound interest calculator. I just picked one of the options, and let's say we start with complete zero. We have 10% annual return. We change compound frequency to yearly to make it easier to understand and to assure that it doesn't bring us any sort of different options. We start with 100 a month and we continue for 10 years. Now, what do we get? We press calculate. We end up with 12,000 invested and 20,000 in total. So 8,000 is our profit. Okay, what happens if we increase it to 20 years? Now we end up with 24 invested, 71 in total. That's 47,000 earned for us from investment. What if I do it to 30 years? 36 invested, 206 in total. We just earn 170,000 from investments itself. 40 years, numbers talk to themselves. I managed to get 10x return with simple 10% average by simply increasing the time horizon. Now, not all of us have 40 years of investing, but we can always increase the sum. So if we stayed, for example, with 100, we end up with 206,000. If we started investing 150, 300K, 200. Now, you get the idea of playing a game and actually managing to see, okay, how much can I actually put away each month? How long can I leave it for? And where can I get 10%? Well, this channel talks about quite a few ideas of where you could invest with that 10% return. So just 100 euros a month quietly working in the background, and you do see quite decent numbers altogether. And as I mentioned, if you increase the sum even further, you just get the faster. So the real magic isn't in the numbers, it's in the behavior change. When you invest monthly, first of all, you become more aware of your money, like where it comes from, where it goes. You start to think long-term, and you stop fearing market drops and even welcome them because you can get everything cheaper. I've seen this happen in my own life, and with hundreds of beginners I've helped. It's not just about the money, it's also about the confidence. If this sounds like something you want to try, here's what I do. First of all, open an account with regulated, beginner-friendly platform. I personally use Freedom24. You can see my platform here. I invested quite a significant amount as well. Second of all, choose a simple ETF. We can start with SPYL. This is the cheapest option of S&P 500. One unit costs about 11 euros. We can have a look. SPYL, open, currently 11.7 euros. I think it's one of the ideal options for beginners. First step would be set up an auto transfer to your broker account. So whenever you open an account, you do have to top it up to have money to actually invest. Next step, set 2 minutes on a calendar to invest monthly at the same time, regardless of what's happening in the market. Last one, repeat each month and let it grow. Now, this plan doesn't require you to time the market. It doesn't require you to stress about it. It just requires a little bit of discipline. If you're still hesitating, ask yourself this now. Once a year from now, do you want to look back and say, I'm glad I started? Or do you want to still be thinking about it? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Let's build wealth one small step at a time. Like this video, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know which ETF you picked in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.